When I was approached to come and see you and your team, I was very leery because we've been down this road so many times. And I really didn't believe that anybody would take the time and the energy to really advocate for Emma. But I'm amazed not only the quality of the people that you're finding for us, but your follow through, checking up on her. I mean, when COVID happened, I was scared to death. What is this going to mean for Emma? You know, like I always feel like you are there in the background. You are a pediatrician, but you have those resources to help us. Even something simple as her wheelchair. I did not know that I could not get Emma's wheelchair fixed without a physical therapist present. That was something normal when you go to school. There's always a PT in the school. So now Emma's head's falling out of her wheelchair and I don't know what to do. You hooked us up with a clinic for that. So I feel like you're that person I can keep going back to get advice. I even wrote the woman in your department because I'm filling out FAFSA forms for college for my daughter. And I didn't know how some of the programs and things that Emma's involved in affect our finances. And she gave me somebody to reach out and have those questions answered. So I feel like it's all encompassing. It's not just doctors, but how to cope with adult life.
Yeah, for sure. And that's something that we haven't really talked about very much right now. But, you know, the medical piece is certainly a very important piece, but there are so many other things that play in, services that you're getting through the state that may change over. And you're faced with navigating systems that are very, very complicated, and that I don't even understand myself. I'm learning just as you're learning. I think that, you know, you've said a couple of things that I think are important in terms of, you know, what did I bring that was different? I think, you know, I may have a certain comfort with complicated patients and patients that have had long-term illnesses through childhood, but I think that that's probably not even the most important part of what how a physician needs to look at the care. I think that, you know, in answer to the question, what do adult doctors who are not so accustomed to this type of patient, what do they need? I think that it is a time-consuming process sometimes, because you do have to, it takes time to understand the situation. It takes time to communicate with the other physicians. It takes time to do some of the paperwork that, you know, helps sustain your services. But as much as time and expertise, the number one thing that is necessary is that you just need to care enough to do it. And I think that, you know, isn't that the reason we became doctors to begin with? And if you no longer care, I'm not sure what you're in it for anymore, I hate to say. So I think that any physician that is doing this for the very first time, I think that if you can just stop for a second and say, okay, yes, this will take you know, a little bit more time than some of my other patients, you just have to care enough to do it.